Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition love and general reading. This is for the element of earth. So if you are a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, these messages are for you. So let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they give you some clarity. Also, if you want to book a personal reading, the video and email readings, email me for those. I'll give you the price list if you don't already have it. And then if you want to reach me by phone, that's a separate process, so be sure to subscribe so that you can get the notifications of when I'm taking the live calls. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. So we have the central issue, heart of the matter, as the Page of Cups. We have the Hermit, the Four of Cups. We have the Devil, Six of Swords, the Star, Eight of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Alright, so the central issue looks like you guys have been just kind of isolated, both emotionally, maybe spiritually, just kind of keeping to yourself. It looks like you have not really been wanting to talk or open up with anyone. Now, I also feel that your spirit guides have been trying to get your attention, but you may be ignoring them. So there's a bit of stubborn energy when it comes to listening to your intuition, like your intuition that has been, if something's been eating at your intuition, I feel like that's your spirit guides or your ancestors. Somebody's trying to get your attention. So pay attention to that. But it looks like it might not even be intentional. It could just be that emotionally you are just like, you have the sign turned on. It says do not disturb, and that's just kind of the whole vibe that I'm getting. So it may be unintentional. It's just that something is trying to get your attention. It looks like you've also just been very focused on yourself, maybe healing, focused on any type of research. I don't know if you're in school or if you are someone, I can see some of you are conspiracy theorists, and I don't even really like using that term. It's just that it's like you're a truth seeker, basically. So some of you, I do see truth seekers, and you've been on a mission, or you feel like dedicated to digging and finding out the truth or finding out answers. So it just looks like that's where a lot of your focus has been. You've definitely been introverted, and just really going inward. And I feel like you are becoming more of a wise person because of that. Now, I also feel like some of you are coming off suspicious from any type of emotional activity, emotional gestures. You look like you want to look further. So I feel like maybe someone in a romantic situation, maybe trying to get your attention, someone may be trying to open up. They're like, hey, I want to talk. And it looks like you are really taking a close examination of it, really picking apart someone's attempts, or it's like you're questioning someone's efforts or whatever it is that they're offering. It's just like you're questioning it. But again, you're being asked to trust your intuition. You may have also been having some sort of unusual dreams. I'm seeing something about the animals on here are standing out to me. I'm seeing the dove, the fish, is this a Hopi bird out? I forgot what you call it, but some of you may have been getting messages from spirit animals. A weird thing I had a dream about reptiles the other night, and it seems like ever since then I've been seeing stuff about the reptilian race. You know, that's another conspiracy theory. But when you read what they do and what Hollywood global elite do, it's like, well, that would make sense. But I had this weird dream the other night about taking these reptilians out from my home. I wasn't afraid of them either. It was like they were like listening to me, and I just guided them somehow. I felt like I was like the Pied Piper or whatever, and I led them underground into some sort of hole. But it was like fish, reptiles, snakes, well, anything in a reptilian family. Frog, is a frog a reptilian? It was a frog. It was like weird stuff. And I led them out of my house and underground, but I don't know what that meant. I kind of think I know what it means, but I don't know. Anyway, but you may be having some sort of weird, unusual dreams of that sort. Some of you also could be very focused on material things or feeding into your physical human desires, your human nature. But it seems like really intense right now. Something seems to be getting really intense. So if this is love related or some sort of physical attraction, it looks as if there's some sort of obsession between the two of you. The connection might be too strong. I also feel like there's telepathy between you and another person, but it might be to the point where it's obsessive or compulsive. It's like a bit much. You may need to turn a dial down if this is you. If it's not you and you've been feeling tired, like your energy has been drained, you might have some sort of energy vampire around you. So you also could be dealing with another Capricorn, could be dealing with an Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, maybe additional air signs, but more so Aquarian energies. So I also feel like you might be in a situation where you feel stuck and it's like you're trying to get away. You could be dealing with someone who's a workaholic or someone who has a codependent situation going on, either within themselves or around them. Someone who deals with a lot of clingy or needy people who, they're codependent. They can't seem to adjust on their own. I feel like you're also needing to just go with the flow of things or allow things to play out. Sometimes it feels like you're on autopilot, or you're just like, I don't really know where I'm being led to or where life is taking me, but I'm just going. And it also looks like some of you are also deciding to pursue a dream, though. Now, something that you're doing may require travel. I don't know if you have to travel for a living. If you are, like that's part of your job description. Or if there's a love interest at a distance that you're trying to get to. Or vice versa, someone is trying to get to you. Now, I do feel like you are going to have whatever it is you've been praying for or trying to manifest. Something is being given to you out of love. I feel like the universe is answering your prayers. Some of you have been drawn towards the sky. Like something has been going on where I feel like, I don't know if the moon has been waking you up. Like something looks like it's been going on at night, especially. Like at night you're out, maybe you're stargazing, but there is some sort of obsession with it. Like you can't seem to get a grip. But I do see things kind of balancing out. Now I'm also seeing that something could happen where, and these are, events for the weekend if it hasn't already happened too. I see something going on where you are letting something consume you, your own thoughts. There could be a situation where you are inflicting pain on yourself. This also looks like there's a need for you to get out of your head about something. The whole obsessive thing is maybe something OCD or some sort of thoughts that you can't seem to shake. You can't seem to stop thinking about someone. You also could be getting manipulated or used by someone. Maybe you're trying to use a water sign, or a water sign could be trying to use you. It could go either way around. I don't know if this is a baby's mom or a mother figure. I feel like it could be one of the two. Like you're dealing with someone that either feels manipulated by the baby's mom or a mother figure. I see like a literal storm coming for some of you, and I feel like this has to happen. And then spiritually, I feel like a storm is coming to wash something away. Something needs to be washed away or cleaned or revealed. Sexually, I feel that some of you might get a little carried away with the Pornhub over the weekend. It's like a plethora of just new, exciting scenes and images you've never seen before, and I feel like you're having a hard time letting go or getting out of your imagination. There's some sort of compulsion with porn, I see. And of course, maybe I don't know if this was because of what's happening now, or if this is something that has been ongoing, but I really feel like it intensifies over the weekend. Like you can't stop clicking and looking at things or getting turned on. Like maybe something literally is in the air. Or there just overall needs to be some sort of sexual purge. Now, you also could be online dating, like you're trying it out and it becomes obsessive. I think people are going to be obsessed with online information, period. Like there's going to be information overload over the weekend. Things being revealed, things being shared, things being looked up. Just too much. I feel like it's going to become overwhelming. It's like you can't look away, but you can't unsee things anymore. Something seems to be very intense over the weekend. So if you are online dating, I do feel like you're being aligned with someone, or it's just connecting with someone over the internet, period. I feel like you are being aligned with this person. You guys may have some sort of spiritual connection where you can feel their energy, or it's like a mutual exchange of energies. You guys are sending messages back and forth. Love messages. I feel like you also keep trying to get away from a water sign that you just can't seem to get away from. Now also, if you work in the medical field, you definitely could be a nurse or a doctor, but especially like a nurse. I feel like you just can't seem to get away. You feel needed and you enjoy just kind of giving of yourself or assisting people who need help. I'm getting a lot of nurturing energy. So either you are being very nurturing over the weekend, or someone is being very nurturing with you. I feel like someone is showing unconditional love. Now also, if you have a love interest, it could be that they're sending unconditional love to you, or you are sending them unconditional love. It might be mutual. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are kind of walking on some sort of parallel line where you're both doing and going through similar things, doing the same things, thinking of each other around the same time. So I'm getting like parallel energy. You might not even know it. So let me look at the devil. I feel like your spiritual gifts are going to be enhanced over the weekend, especially Capricorn and Virgo. So the devil also can indicate that you are just being sucked dry at work. You can't seem to leave. It's like you're stuck. You're being a workaholic. You might be saying that you want to stop, or you want to quit, or you want to go home, but at the same time, you're not doing it. I'm also seeing something done like someone is spirit cooking. It's a term called spirit cooking. Now, there could be some sort of ritual going on the negative side. There could be some sort of mass ritual going on. So my light workers, or those of you that know that feel that too much darkness is taking over, make sure that you're all meditating at any time. I know we had mass meditations a couple of times this week, but just start meditating more often. And because I feel like things are trying to change or shift. Like this devil energy looks like it's being purified. It looks like it's going through stages, or having to be cleansed. So I feel like whatever darkness is doing, we need to step up our game and do our part too, because I do feel like something is about rituals, and I do see something about spirit cooking. I don't know too much about spirit cooking. I do feel like it could go good or bad, but because the devil is out, someone's intentions may not be the best. But the star is out at like protecting, it's like the star is out protecting and cleansing people or yourself. Matter of fact, you might need to clean or clear your energy over the weekend any way you can. Any type of sage burning, doing some sort of protection spell around your parameters. If you're into making spiritual baths, do a spiritual bath. I mentioned something else before that one of my friends mentioned to me. If you have some goat's milk soap. Cleanse yourself with that on a regular. It comes in a bar. I'm sure you can get it offline, but I've seen it in like natural stores. I know they try to shut down most stores, but if you got like a Whole Foods, I guess, or anyone that specializes in natural products. Out here we have like a Sprouts. I need to go check Sprouts. I don't even know if they have it out here. But yeah, check and see if you can find it in your area. If not, then I'm sure you can find some online. Now also with this devil energy, I feel like you or someone is trying to work on themselves, especially you though. I feel like, okay, I just heard blood transfusion. So I don't know if there's going to be a literal blood transfusion, like especially if you work in that, in the medical field. So I don't know if it's literal or if it's just kind of talking about transforming this energy, clearing that energy. But yeah, so I feel like either you are trying to work on yourself or improve yourself, or someone around you is trying to do that. There's some sort of healing. I feel like someone maybe is aware of a bad habit that they have, or some sort of codependency, and so they're working on it. They're trying to break that habit. I'm seeing something about a lot of finger pointing. The devil also might indicate somebody falling sick or ill, not feeling well. If you do, if you do feel sick or ill, try your best to home remify it. You know, we've talked about that before. There's a rumor going on about heat being able to kill that thing that's going around. I feel like I have to watch what I say because YouTube is acting weird. I've been getting more views, but they're acting, I'm like, okay, so where's the revenue? So I don't know if they're demonetizing my videos, but whatever. So yeah, something about steam, like holding your head over steam, especially if you put like the lemon rinds in it and stuff, and or like the blow dryer, holding a blow dryer up to the nose. That's a video that's circulating that I mentioned before. I don't know if I mentioned it in an earth video, but I mentioned it in another video. So you might want to look into some home remedies before you go running off to an institution. The devil I also see, though, and then that's another thing. I was talking about sickness or illness, but I do see you coming to recovery, being nursed back to health. So I feel like you're going to be fine if you are sick or not feeling well. Now, romantically, I feel that there is somebody at a distance that the two of you are mutually obsessed with each other, can't stop thinking about each other. Maybe you've been dreaming about each other. I feel like somebody's trying to calculate or plot and figure out how you guys can get together, or you're doing that. There needs to be some sort of coming together or some sort of group effort to resolve any type of conflicts or anything negative going on in a situation. I feel like you guys definitely need to cooperate and work together, especially if this is someone that something's been established with and you guys can talk, or you've talked to this person, or you're already in a relationship with this person. Try not to finger point and stuff, because I was getting something about finger pointing. Stand your ground. Don't let people manipulate you, because like I said, I do see that as well. Let me look at this Eight of Swords. Someone feels like a prisoner in their own home, or a prisoner in their relationship, or a prisoner at their job. Eight of Swords is also indicating somebody is trying to suppress their desires. So I guess this is some sort of temptation or desire, but somebody is trying their best to push it down, keep it at bay, or suppress it. And it's a lot of tension. I feel like both parties are doing this to each other. You're trying not to think about them. They're trying not to think about you, but it just really makes it worse. Somebody is either trying not to give the other person attention, even though they want to. It's like, oh, I want to acknowledge them, but no, I'm going to stay away from that person. I don't want to talk to them. If I acknowledge them, if I talk to them, then we're going to start talking, and I don't want to do that. So I just kind of get the feeling of someone having a strong desire, but not wanting to communicate with that person. Someone is afraid of losing control. Yeah, the Empress here, she definitely is coming off as very seductive, very alluring, tempting, and this Hermit guy is trying to stay on some sort of restricted path, or to themselves, or just maybe not wanting to be in love, period. And it's getting to the point where something's erupting inside. It's overwhelming, because I feel like the desire is there. So you are either being admired by someone at a distance, like being seen as someone's queen or king, or you are the one looking at someone and feeling like, what am I supposed to do with these thoughts or these feelings that I'm having? So I feel like somebody is trying to psychoanalyze themselves out of a situation. Yeah, so let's go ahead and pull some energy cards for you guys. additional messages for Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What additional messages? Some of you all are afraid to be happy, or afraid. Like, I've had a weird thought sometimes, like, especially when you're single for a long time, and kind of feeling like someone's going to have your power if they make you happy. And it's just like, I don't want to give that power away. I don't want somebody to make me happy. I want to make my own self happy. So I kind of feel like maybe someone is struggling with that scenario. So we have adjacent possibilities. We have anxiety. We have cornucopia and man holding a coin. So there's definitely some overthinking. And I feel like there's so many routes or paths to whatever it is that you're trying to get to. But you're overthinking it. It's driving you crazy, and I keep seeing a storm. So there may be a storm going on within you, or there's also going to be a physical storm. I feel like you guys also, maybe you have so many options that you don't know who you want to move towards. Now, I also see this as having nowhere to hide. Like someone is feeling exposed and doesn't know how to handle that. So I don't know if someone exposed your vulnerability and you don't like that, or if you did it to yourself and then you're like, why did I do that? I don't know. I'm getting something about feeling exposed. And then you stressing and wondering what to do about it, overthinking the whole situation. But this is saying that you have everything, or something is not impossible, or maybe all these doorways lead to the same thing, which is something that you desire, abundance in love or abundance in material wealth, or both. It's saying that abundance is there for you. Or, you know, whatever somebody is offering to you is everything that you ever asked for, wished for, wanted, but now you stressing about it. So you just probably need to come out of your head. I feel like maybe now that you prayed or wished for something and it's in your face, you don't know how to handle it. You're afraid of it. Yeah, definitely someone is trying to offer you something real. Someone is trying to offer you something very real, and it does look like something materialized. Maybe it seems far-fetched, out of a dream, but it's here for you. So I feel like there's no need for you to start stressing over it. Just kind of confront it and enjoy it. Like, I feel like you guys are really afraid to be happy, so don't do that. But thank you guys for watching. I hope it makes sense. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.